was $3.74. It's Beatles. I knew it would sell. Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to the channel. My name is Rob, also known as the Chesapeake Picker here. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay, Mercari, and some Facebook Marketplace. I want to thank you guys. I have just crossed over the 600 mark on my subscribers, so that is awesome. That is like over 400 that I picked up in the last week and a half. Thank you very much. And if you are watching this, because still about 80% of my people watching are not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. It really helps me to continue to grow this channel. All right, so happy New Year's out there to everybody. I got several packages that are going out, and first one is a Facebook Marketplace deal. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, so I picked up this stereo system. I got it it's a Sony. Picked it up at a CHKD thrift store for 20 bucks, like $19.98. I had it listed on eBay, Mercari, and then I also put it on Facebook Marketplace. I had it for $99 on the two online platforms, and I put it up for $130 on Facebook Marketplace. I got an offer for $100, and I went and met up with someone yesterday, and that went out sold. So I picked this up at the CHKD thrift store the other day for $2.98. It's this Kodak color cartridge and photo paper kit. Opened it up. It only had 3 of the 4 cartridges and 140 sheets of the paper, but it didn't matter. It was still worth picking up. Sold comps on this are excellent. I took it out. I'm not listing the box. I didn't sell it with the box. I took all the stuff out, put it up for $18 plus shipping, and it sold almost instantly. Next item I got is this Pyrex pie dish. I picked this up at a garage sale. I probably got like a quarter, 50 cents into it. These things sell okay, not too great, not too shabby, but it did sell for $8.99 plus shipping. Buyer is just under $20 all in on this. My next video I have, because I've been getting a lot of questions about shipping and stuff, is just going to be about packing. So if you want to check that one out when it drops, I'm going to pack up this and some of the other toys and things that I have going on as well. Not a fantastic buy, but it's still sold and is going to make some profit. I got this. This is a McFarlane Toys, still new in the box. Box is in pretty good condition overall. This is Austin Miles from the Dallas Cowboys. Sold for $18 with free shipping. And this still should be able to stay out first class. Probably going to cost around $5 ship it out. I picked up this little die-cast car. This is the Beatles. It's got this little mini figurine in here and this car. The car's been opened. The figure's still sealed. It was $3.74. It's Beatles. I knew it would sell eventually. Had it up for a couple months. And it did sell for $19.95 plus shipping. Buyers just under $35 all in. I got this pair of Ferragamo women's boots at a church sale. So I picked this while I was waiting for this sale to open up. I went down the road and I went to the estate sale where I got all my train and stamp and all that kind of stuff. So while I was waiting on that one, I went down the road and I picked up a sale that's netted me like $3 grand already. When I went back, all I got was these 2 pairs of shoes. The other one sold for, I think it was around 40, 50 bucks. This one sold for $55 plus shipping. Shipping's pretty hefty on it. Buyer $79.20 all in, and it really just comes down to the length that came with this box. I had put in the listing that if they wanted to save on shipping and didn't want the box, let me know, but they didn't, so we're going to ship it out just like this. So as far as old board games go, you can't go wrong with this one. This is Tripoli. I picked this up for just a couple bucks at the thrift store. It was in great condition. Did not have the original cards, so I threw an extra set of cards I had around the house in there. I meant to just create a draft for it and then take some pictures later, but I published it, and somebody still bought it, basically sight unseen, for $39 plus shipping. It's the second one of those I've sold. This one sold even more than the first one, which is awesome. Next item up I got here is this Book of Enoch. Picked this up at the thrift store for 98 cents. Nice little hardcover book in pretty much nice new condition. And it sold for $19.95 plus shipping, and it sold same day. I know a lot of resellers don't mess around with stuff like this, but you know, from that train sale, I picked up all kinds of these coin collector books. They only sell for $3.50 a piece. You know, it's pennies. I understand that. But as I've said before, these are going to make me over $2,000 once they're all said and done. So I really look at it in the long-term view. So I do have 5 of these going out, 3 to 1 and then 1 to each other. So it's $17.50 in sales. and that will add to the total. So I got this little VTEC race car here. I picked this up. If you guys saw a couple videos back, I had some little like Civil War soldiers that I had bought in one of those grab bags you get at the thrift store. This guy came in there, and so I've already sold those off, made 25 bucks off of, I think it was $2.99 I bought for that stuff. And this he sold for $5.49 plus shipping, and he's nice and light, probably go out at an 8-ounce rate. So got some questions from some viewers. Giovanni Vanilla asked me if it was worth selling on Mercari, and that they post a lot on eBay and a few things on there. Is it worth trying to sell more? You know, the way I look at it, I've talked about this before, I look at Mercari as kind of my passive listing. I put everything up on eBay. All my listings are there. Mercari is just where I double list. So usually when I'm having my morning coffee is when I'll take and I'll copy those posts over, because it's really easy to list on there, especially when you already have a pre-built listing. So I just port my pictures, copy my title, do a little, you know, conditions and all that stuff, and I list it. And I can knock out 10 listings in just a few minutes because they list much quicker over there on Mercari. There's a lot less to put in. I already know about how much the shipping's gonna be from building my eBay one, so I can really just decide, do I wanna use their shipping? Do I wanna ship on my own? And that's how we do that. So I look at it as wherever it sells first is great with me. I don't care who buys it. If it's eBay, great. If it's Mercari, great. If it's Facebook, great. I don't care. I just want to sell it and I want to make profits. So I look at it as just maximizing. I'm not really interested in getting to Poshmark, and you know, I have a few things on Depop, but I have yet to make a sale on there. I haven't listed stuff on there in months. They just kind of hang around, but I definitely like Mercari. So J Miles asked me about how I ship out records. So this is a vinyl record box. You can get these on eBay, you can get these on Amazon. You know, there's really nothing too fancy about them. They have these little perforated edges on here where or perforated folds, I guess, where you can fold it down and you can fit, you know, up to about 2 inches in width, or you can just put one record and do that. I don't do anything extra to them. I just put the record in the box, put it in the box, and tape it up. That's it. I have seen a lot of people that do other things like take all the stuff out of the record, put that on top, put it in a plastic sleeve, and send it out. I have not messed around with any of that. I've sold records as high as $50, and I've sold them as low as $2.99. I haven't done anything different on any of them, and I've never had any complaints. Now, that being said, I am going to be, when I'm done shuffling through all these DVDs and stuff that I got from my buddy Mike, he has a whole big old record collection. I got to take a look at it and see, you know, what kind of stuff he has. I know he said he's got some Beatles and stuff in there. If I do things any different, if I pick up any plastic sleeves for him, that's going to be determined on what I have. But so far, no issues with the way I do it. It's super simple, and I'm going to stick with it. Now, as far as like a single CD, like something like this, I would just take some cardboard, make a little sandwich, you know, cut it, kind of tape it around there, and then I just slide it in one of these 10x6 envelopes, and that works out great. If I'm selling a stack of them, I might put them in a bigger box, like a 7x7x7 box, and just cut it down to size. Again, never had any issues there, but as you want to protect the jewel cases, you can't just use this. This works great for DVDs and video games and such, but if you put this in here, it's just going to get cracked, and you don't want to sell these things cracked. So off my big video that's now got over 12,000 views that is talking about the DVD that was returned and damaged, I've had several people, I'm not going to, you know, call out names or anything, but I've had several people on there that have said it's disc rot, you should refund the buyer all of their money. It's very common with DVDs and stuff like that. And you know what, I'm sure that that happens. I've never seen it, but I'm sure that there is some kind of a disc rot thing. I've seen it with laser discs. I will say that like a vast majority of DVDs I've had going out are from the same person. These DVDs were always kept in a temperature-controlled living room. They were all in pristine condition, and it was just part of a big old massive collection. So I know that that damage wouldn't have come from his home, whereas if you keep them in a shed without any kind of temperature control, or a basement if you're in that kind of area or whatnot, or in a car, they can be damaged. So could that damage have happened from when he bought it because it was never open? I guess it could. But also, you know, watching this on YouTube, you guys don't get to see, I was able to actually touch the back of that disc, and there was like a film to it. It wasn't a smooth disc. It very much felt like somebody had rubbed something on it and allowed it to dry. So it wasn't disc rot. It wasn't a matter of the thing just kind of separating from the aluminum on the inside with the plastic coating on the top. It felt kind of weird. It felt like it was man-made damage. Again, I haven't felt a disc rot disc, so, you know, I could be wrong there. I'm not going to say I'm infallible here, but it really, really looked like that thing was damaged. Also, to that fact, that buyer did not protest against the 50% refund. There was no messages that were sent back and forth, nothing from eBay. They just sided with me. So I'm going to take their lack of a challenge and the physical evidence I had to touch and the fact that eBay does not side with the seller very often as I was right and they were wrong. Regardless, I got 17 bucks and I'm keeping it. Flipping my life, I can't pop your comment up on the screen because I can only see it. Once I click on it, nothing comes up. He asked me if I list my Redskins merchandise as Redskins or if I use some other wording. I believe that YouTube flagged the word Redskins in the comments and it doesn't show up as, you know, part of community guidelines, which I don't have any control over. But I'll answer the question anyway. I listed all as Washington Redskins stuff. eBay has not put any restrictions on selling Redskins stuff. I've heard in the works out there some people saying they've heard that's going to happen. It has not happened. I have, I don't know, at least 50 things that are currently listed in the store that say Washington Redskins in the title, and I've not had any issues. So until that changes, I'm going to keep listing them as is. Mercari's the same way. Mercari lets you list it just as is. Now, I did have a hat that I was selling that had some questionable wording that I was able to sell on eBay and not Mercari, but that was much more questionable language than the Redskins stuff. And you can go back a couple videos and see what I'm talking about. All right, guys, thanks for checking out the channel. As always, really appreciate it. If you liked anything you see here, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe down below, turn on that bell for notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. As of right now, it is almost 4 o'clock on New Year's Day, and I'm going to go watch Ohio State destroy Clemson. See you guys.